Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I thought I'd come on and talk about book clubs. Now, for any of you that have known me for a little while, know that I run an online book club on Facebook with my friend Daisy, the Daisy and B Book Club, and we have a bit of a different sort of structure to our book club in that every month we set a theme or a prompt or a challenge, and the idea is that you read whatever book that you want that fulfills that prompt or challenge, because we were part of book clubs, online book clubs, especially through the pandemic, that there were specific books set. Nothing was necessarily really up my street at the time. It was difficult to maybe get hold of books, or money was maybe a bit tight, and there was always something that was a kind of like in the way of us joining in one way or another. And so we came up with the idea of our book club and having themes and prompts, so that everybody could join in. It could be inclusive. You could go to the library and find a book that would fit that prompt rather than having to find a specific book. But also having then at the end of the month, when discussing what you'd read, how it fitted the theme, you then get lots and lots of recommendations from lots of different people, because everyone's reading something slightly different, and then you're catering to more people's tastes in reading. Everyone likes to read from different genres, and it's been really interesting, and we've really been enjoying it. But Daisy was talking to me the other day. She has started going to a local book club, to her in-person book club, and she was like talking all about it and basically made me jealous, let's be honest. And it got me thinking that I really wish that I had a book club that I could go to in my local area, somewhere that I could go and I could actually talk to people and we could talk about the same book. And do you know how difficult it is to find a book club? Like, I didn't think it would be this difficult, but I went on local pages in the local area, like the town chat Facebook page. I went into my local library and said, do you know of any book clubs? And they said, no, sorry. Everything's been a bit difficult since COVID. There's nothing in person. And I was like, I wanted to do something now that restrictions are lifting. I wanted to go and do something and have an experience. I've tried to join book clubs before, but the ones that I kind of had available to me, like locally, were either, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but older women, retired women that are all getting together at lunchtime or in the afternoon, for tea and cake. Don't get me wrong, I'd enjoy the cake element of that, but it'd be a bit more of a social thing, like they're just getting together and the book is kind of like the reason why they're there, but they don't really talk about the book. Or the flip side of that being going out of an evening, but really it's the excuse for a lot of people to just go out and have a drink and have a night off, and it not necessarily again be about the book, because everyone's just really there for a few glasses of wine and a bit of a chinwag. And I couldn't seem to find like my niche, something that was suitable, something that was either at the right time or the right sort of event for me. So I was browsing through Facebook and managed to find a book club that is about 20 minutes away from me. So I was like, oh, okay. I found it. I joined. I requested to join. I had a little look at what their book is for this next month, and I was like, you know what, actually I'm going to join in. I'm going to go, I'm going to see what it's like. And then also I've had someone else reach out to me from one of my posts that took several days to get approved on another group site on Facebook, and someone's reached out to me on that and said, there's this book club going, and it's based, again, like 10-15 minutes up the road, but if you struggle for transport, I'm more than happy to take you, and we read new books, and it's really good fun, nice group of people. So I've kind of got that on the kind of like on my peripherals. I'm going to go to this other one that I've bought the book for and see what it's like, and then go from there, see what the group of people are like, whether they're inviting, welcoming, and also depending on what the discussion's like. If the discussion falls a bit flat and everyone starts drinking, then it's that's just not my vibe. I want to go and talk and gush about books. I want to be like really passionate talking about reading and books is something that I'm so passionate about, which is one of the reasons why I do this, because I really like talking about it, and I don't have a lot of people in my real life that I can talk to about books. My fiance isn't a reader, my parents aren't readers, my brother isn't a reader, and none of my close friends are readers, apart from Daisy. So that's the one thing that we talk about. And don't get me wrong, I love talking to Daisy about reading, but you know, I want to talk all the time about reading and books. So this session that I'm going to I think on the 31st of March. I think it's the 31st of March. I'm really looking forward to it, but now I'm in the dilemma of how soon do I pick up the book. The book that we're reading for this month is The Last Thing to Burn by Will Dean. I think this is about someone that's held captive. I've heard it be likened to Room by Emma Donoghue, but like twisted with something else. Her husband calls her Jane. That is not her name. She lives in a small farm cottage surrounded by vast open fields. Everywhere she looks there is space, but she is trapped. No one knows how she got to the UK, and no one knows she is there. Visitors rarely come to the farm. If they do, she is never seen. Her husband records her every movement during the day. If he doesn't like what he sees, she is punished. For a long time, escape seemed impossible, but now something has changed. She has a reason to live and a reason to fight. Now she is watching him and waiting. I'm really intrigued by this. I've read a few sort of thrillers like this, and I'm really intrigued. I don't read an awful lot of thrillers, so I'm also looking forward to reading something a little bit different from my normal thing. But also, I'm quite pleased that it's not a massive book. This is 243 pages. So I feel like it's going to probably be quite a quick read as well, because of the nature of the book, as well as the fact that it's 250 pages. But like I said, now I'm in a quandary as to when I pick this up, how quickly I pick this up, and do I read it straight away? Then will I have forgotten about it? Do I go with notes? Like, do I make notes? Do I annotate it like with tabs? I think I've got some tabs left over. That's not my tab drawer. That's not the right drawer. This is the right drawer. Oh, I can't find them. I can't find them. Anyway, I have tabs. You know, do I go with tabs? I don't really know what to do. I don't want to be like really keen. Anyway, so I wanted to do this video because I wanted to talk about my trials and tribulations of trying to find a in-person book club. But also kind of wanted to reach out and ask you if you've got a book club. Do you go to an in-person book club? I also kind of posted in one of my posts on the local area site, you know, if there's enough people that want to join a book club, if we seriously don't have one in this area that kind of suits, you know, what sort of demographic do I fit into? I'm not a mum, but I'm in my late 20s and I work full time, so I can't do anything during the day. You know, if there's enough of a demographic for it and enough of I was like, I'm happy to kind of organise one. But we'll see. I also found a website, which is like a place where you're supposed to be able to find book clubs, but that wasn't very successful either. And I found that it was really outdated and I had absolutely no responses to anything that I did. So that was a little bit upsetting. But I'm really hoping that this book club works, that I fit in, that I'm not a massive keno and everyone's like, who the hell is she? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I want to keep you posted. So I want to do this video today talking about, like, I found an in-person book club, and I've also found another potential one that I could be involved in, and then do like a kind of wrap up later on once I've read the book and once I've gone to the session, and my thoughts on everything, the book, the choice, choosing the next book, how that went, and the people themselves and how the meeting went and stuff. Because I kind of feel like if you're a little bit nervy, I'm a little bit nervy about it, but I'm kind of like pulling my big girl pants up and I'm like, let's do this, we can do this, we can go to a book club. We're grown up enough. You're 27. You can go and do this. But to maybe help others that maybe are in a similar situation to me, they want to look for a book club. One of the key things that everyone has mentioned along the way is check your local libraries. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have luck at my local libraries, but it's been a bit of a difficult time in the last couple of years. So if you are looking for a local book club, definitely hit up your local community pages on Facebook. try your local library. I've also been looking in the notice boards in local supermarkets and corner shops to see if there's anything posted on them, but to no luck. And if you've got any areas in your supermarkets that maybe sell used books that go towards like charities, sometimes they have book clubs like advertised with them, so just to be mindful of that if you are also looking for one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this experience. I'm a little bit anxious, like I say, but over the one that is the overwhelming emotion is that I'm excited, and I'll keep you posted. I hope this video wasn't just like a complete like meh, and that this makes sense, but yeah, I'm going to an in-person book club. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it, actually, hence why I'm doing this video, because I like to talk. But yeah, I'm going to keep you posted. Do any of you go to local book clubs, in-person book clubs? Are you happy? Do you enjoy them? Have you read any amazing books through them? I think the key thing might be for me is that picking up books I wouldn't normally pick up and hopefully really enjoying them. That's the thing for me. I want to kind of, but also then have those discussion sessions too. That's what I'm kind of wanting to get out of it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear all about your in-person book clubs down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.